Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Forma Terra Boots available at RevZilla.com. So the Terra Boots are being the top of the line boot for Forma for their ADV guys out there. So if you're looking for a real nice solid adventure boot, this is going to be one to consider. This is a nice step up over the adventure boots because you're getting a ton of TPU. You're getting dual layers of TPU reinforcement at the toe, at the heel. It's going to be working its way up the side. There's just a lot of beefed up protection here for the extra around $30 that you would get from investing in these over the adventure boots. Now keep in mind, these aren't going to be as comfortable as something like the Adventures and Forma's lineup. This is going to be definitely for your aggressive ADV riders out there that are looking for a boot that can handle the beating. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, it's going to be very similar to what we've seen from other Forma boots in their lineup. Sizes are going to range from 38 to 49. I put these on, I fit spot on in a size 47. No surprises, I'm pretty much 47 across the board in my European size boots. It's going to translate to about a 12.5 American. As far as colors are concerned, it's available in a black version, all black, as well as the brown and black that you see in front of me. Now, with a brand like Forma, this is going to be an Italian manufacturer. They're based out of Italy in a little area called Treviso. This is going to be the same place where we're going to see brands like TCX, Citi, and Alpine Stars creating boots. It's a little neighborhood in Italy known for boot manufacturing. And Forma is really proud of the fact that they keep all of their manufacturing done in the European Union. These are going to be produced in Romania. So a really nice quality boot, and the Terras are going to come in around the $300 price point. Now this is going to give you a nice beefed up boot for the money. You're getting a full waterproof liner in this. It's going to be a Drytex liner, and again, a ton of TPU, stitched sole with this really nice, rigid, tough boot to handle aggressive conditions. The only way to go up from this in Forma's lineup would be go to the TX Enduro, and at that point you're getting into a full-on motocross boot. So a lot of you ADV guys out there don't want to go that far, don't want to go that aggressive. This is going to be a nice compromise for you. So starting with the exterior materials, you're going to notice the leather on this, really thick, full grain cowhide. It's going to be an oiled leather, really great feel to it, but a really stiff feel. You really feel protective when you put this on. And a lot of that protection is going to come into play with the sole. You're going to have a stitched sole with this, which means it is fully replaceable. If you do go out there, you wear it out, you beat it up, you can replace it. It is going to give you almost a flat enduro style. If you take a look at the bottom of this, you're going to be able to slide. If you're in that aggressive off-road riding condition, you can slide, but you can still get maximum amount of grip from this sole. The other thing that really bears mention is the fact that this is going to be a 10 out of 10 on our rigidity scale. There's almost no flexibility to this for whatsoever. So if you're looking for a touring option that's going to give you all day comfort where you can walk around town and be comfortable, this is probably not the boot that you want to consider. But for those of you out there looking for aggressive protection, this is right up your lane. Now, starting with the front and working our way through, you're going to have a totally beefed up toe box on this. And I say that because you're not just having this massive TPU reinforcements on the outside, but you're also going to have internal TPU giving you a really solid toe. You're not going to worry about damaging your toe with this particular boot. And you're going to notice that that TPU on the external is actually stitched into the sole. You're also going to have recessed stitching, dual stitching working its way up, making sure that you get longevity out of this so you can go out and beat this boot to hell over and over again. As we work our way on the outside, down the lateral side, you're going to see reinforced leather panels. And again, really big, beefy leather that Forma is using here. As we work our way around to the back, you're going to notice we come around to the back and that external TPU continues. Ton of TPU, reinforced heel cockpit on this, and it's not just the external TPU that you can see, but it's internal as well. So again, really beefy heel cockpit. You're going to notice those bellows working their way up. Even though you have a boot that's really protective, you're also going to get a boot that's going to give you a ton of range of motion, bellows at the Achilles, at the top of the back of your calf, really giving you a nice, comfortable option to be able to move around with when you're on the bike as far as flexibility and range of motion is concerned. As we work our way up the side on this, you are going to have ankle protection in the way of massive TPU pucks on the side. And as we come around to the front, one of the things to note is that while there's no real torsional bracing on this, so you're not going to have anything to really prevent you if you go super aggressive to keep from flexing, it's definitely more rigid than something we've seen from the Adventure. So you do get a little bit less flex side to side, just making you feel like you're more comfortable in those aggressive situations. Now, as far as front to back flex goes, when you're shifting, when you're braking, you have those bellows that are continued up the front, again, giving you that range of motion from front to back. And then when you get to the top, you have massive TPU protection at the shin to keep any big rocks or debris or branches from damaging your leg at all. Really nice nicely done with this particular boot. Now the big upgrade that you're going to see as far as the buckles are concerned is that you are going to get full aluminum buckles on this particular piece. Really nice addition, and I love the fact that they've got really nice leather straps kind of working their way across this. Really nice closure feel overall. Triple buckle design. As we open that up, we're going to pull this nice Velcro entry, and you can see exactly where that Drytex liner goes up to. Right around the second buckle is where it's going to give you waterproof protection. So make sure that if you're wearing a waterproof pant over top of this, you go down past that second buckle. Otherwise, you run the risk of having water leaking in from the top. Now, if we take a look at the inside of this, one of the things you're going to notice is this really unique, almost thermal molded design on the very top of the boot here. And this is going to be channeled. It's going to help to wick sweat away and push airflow through. And then at the top, you're going to notice a really nice leather binding. Really comfortable option, just a ton of leather, a ton of comfort features and quality features in this particular boot. Again, around the $300 price point, there's a lot of bang for your buck factor here. Now, as you look down on the inside of the boot, you're going to notice that waterproof liner extends all the way down to the bottom, and there is going to be an insole, completely removable, shock absorbing in there. If you don't like it, take it out, and you can replace it with any insole of your choosing. Now, I found that with the insole in, nice mid-height to the arch, maybe a little bit of a lower arch to it, but what I really liked about it was some of the European boots that I see, some of the Italian boots that I see, they're a little bit more narrow in the toe box, a little bit more narrow working down the side. I felt this is more of an American width to it, so I didn't have any problems as far as the width is concerned. Now, as I buckle up that last buckle on the bottom there, you're going to notice just a little bit of extra TPU protection, making sure to deflect any rocks or debris away from that bottom buckle, just giving you a little bit of added protection. And if you do manage to damage a buckle, all the buckles are fully replaceable. So go out, beat the hell out of the boots, and you're not going to have to worry about damaging anything because you can keep spare parts with you and go ahead and fix it on the ride if something were to happen. Now, there's a lot of riders out there rocking Forma boots, and the Terras are definitely going to be for you adventure ADV riders. If you want to hear more about what other riders have to say, click the info button to check out what other folks are digging on the Forma boots they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get in the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Forma Terra boots. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.